I've always been a skeptic when it comes to the supernatural. Ghosts, spirits, and all those things that go bump in the night were just figments of overactive imaginations to me. But one night I experienced something that changed my perspective forever. It was a chilly autumn evening, and I had just moved into an old house on the outskirts of town. The rent was unbelievably cheap, which should have been a red flag, but I was a recent college graduate strapped for cash, and the house was charming in its own way. It had a creaky charm, with wooden floors that groaned underfoot, and a fireplace that still worked. I figured I could make it cozy. One night, after a long day of unpacking, I decided to relax with a good book by the fireplace. The wind howled outside, and the old house creaked and groaned, but it was nothing out of the ordinary. I fell asleep in my chair, the book resting on my chest. I woke up to the sound of footsteps overhead. Groggy, I checked the time, 3 a.m. My heart pounded as I listened intently. The footsteps were slow and deliberate, moving from one side of the house to the other. I lived alone. The house had only one floor except for a small attic that I hadn't explored yet. I grabbed the flashlight from the kitchen drawer and made my way to the attic stairs. They were hidden behind a small door in the hallway. The footsteps continued, now seeming to pace back and forth above me. Each creak and thump sent chills down my spine. Taking a deep breath, I pulled the attic door open, the hinges squealing in protest. The narrow stairs led up into darkness. I flicked on the flashlight and began my ascent, each step feeling like it took an eternity.
The air grew colder the higher I went, and a musty smell filled my nose. As I reached the top, the footsteps stopped. The attic was empty, filled only with old furniture and dusty boxes. I shone the flashlight around, searching for any sign of an intruder. There was nothing. Just silence and the faint rustling of the wind outside. I convinced myself it was just the house settling, or perhaps my imagination playing tricks on me. I returned to my chair by the fireplace, but sleep eluded me. The footsteps never returned that night, but an uneasy feeling settled in my chest.